Okay, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about new transformations in the future Xenoverse 2 update. Now, of course, we would have been doing this for Xenoverse 3, but since new DLC got greenlit for Xenoverse 2, I feel like that's just as applicable here. So the first transformation that I'm going to dive into is going to be pure progress for CACs. This is completely doable, and we all thought that formally that we were going to get pure progress, but instead we got Super Saiyan Blue for Saiyan CACs, and I feel like pure progress would be something that would be universal for all CACs. It wouldn't be race specific, and I think I've thought of a few little perks to it. Now, obviously, stat wise, you get increase to basic attack and an increase to strike supers. I'm pretty sure hits time skip Molotov goes up astronomically if you use pure progress, both forms of it. But another perk that I would give it to kind of balance it with Super Saiyan is that any strike super that you use, you warp to your opponent in the optimal range for that super. So it would be just like Ki Blast supers with Super Saiyan, like you do Kamehameha or Evil Blast or Evil Wave, I think. Any chargeable Ki Blast super would warp you into the optimal range for that move. So it would be the same thing for pure progress, but instead of Ki Blast supers, it would be strike supers, and I think that would be really good. Now, the only bad thing is that it would kind of reduce the usefulness of Shiny Slash, but honestly, I don't really see anyone use that move too often anymore, so I definitely think it's time to have something like that done. Now, the second perk to it would be like a combo change. So just like Hit takes a different stance when he uses pure progress, I don't really think his combos change. I think the animations stay the same, but for CAC, your combos would turn into that of Hits. So it would be one of those transformations that change your combo animations and give you new options and new things that you can do. So I think that would be really big and highly appreciated by the community. So the next transformation that I'm going to talk about is something that I touched on in a past video, and that is Ultra Instinct, or Mastered Ultra Instinct for all intents and purposes. And I feel like everyone's been wanting this. I feel like we've been waiting on this transformation for a while, and we thought that we were going to get it in DLC Pack 6 along with Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. And I think this transformation would be really good, and I feel like along with it, they need to rebalance Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, because I think that he's too underpowered. Like, everyone's over his little dodge stuff, and it's not really special. If anything, it's the most exploitable thing for him, because all you have to do is Ki Blast cancel or step cancel, and you could just annihilate his stamina bar just like that. It's nothing. But I feel like if they were to rebalance him, give him some more health, rework the way that his vanishes work or his dodges work, I think that he could be formidable but not broken. So along with that, you introduce the transformation for CACs, and the way that I envision it is instead of using stamina, it would use your ki up. Now, I feel like that would be fair because it would make ki a lot more important and maintaining your ki a lot more important. And also, it wouldn't take away from something as precious like stamina, but you can still get stamina broken, you can get overworked, and you can still get caught in it, because even with Ultra Instinct Goku right now, I mean, even if he has his stamina, there are still moments and times where you can just dash in and start comboing him and he just has to vanish. So I feel like auto dodging would be a thing. The attack and the attack damage increases, and I think that's really all there is with Ultra Instinct Goku. There's not much more. I mean, I'm suggesting like a 50% increase on all stats and a huge increase on your Ki Blast, or your not Ki Blast, but Ki regeneration. I feel like that would be a decent transformation. Have the aura, like really make that aura shine and look really good, because this is the transformation for CACs. Also, change the hair white, and I feel like that would be just standard with all CACs. Like, eyes would turn silver and look just like Ultra Instinct Goku's. And if you have hair, if you're a CAC that has hair, which if I'm saying that Ultra Instinct should be locked for Earthlings. That should be their exclusive transformation, since Saiyans just had to get Super Saiyan Blue and we want them to get Super Saiyan 4. Well, I think that this would be the compromise. Like, Earthlings get Ultra Instinct with a 50% stat increase across the board, because honestly, Super Saiyan Blue gets like 30 or 40% from what I've been told. And I feel like I'm gonna say between 40% to 50% stat increase across the board for Mastered Ultra Instinct is very fair given the status of the transformation in the show. That's what I would do for CACs as a transformation. Dimps, get on that. We want that Ultra Instinct and we want it now. So the last transformation is something that I've thought of that I think that nobody else has really come up with yet, and I'm kind of surprised by that. The next transformation is something that I have not seen anyone else talk about, and I feel like it's well within the realm of possibility for Dimps to do and to pull off. And this transformation actually showed up in the Tournament of Power on a certain character, a certain Lorax character called Topo. And what I would call it is just God transformation or destruction. Maybe, maybe just call it destruction deity or God destruction transformation or something. And what would happen is that your character would get covered in like a Hakai aura, purple Hakai aura. And it's kind of similar to the villainous transformation that's already in the game. So that's what it reminds me of in the show anyways. When Topo used that, it totally reminded me of villainous transformation. But in the game, you would just get covered in a purple aura. You would get like tribal markings, because that's what Topo got. He got like some kind of tribal marking on his chest. His eyes went red and his skin darkened. Now, maybe they don't have to do the skin darkening. I don't know if that would be across the board for anyone who uses the God Destruction transformation, but you get a purple aura, and the special effect of this transformation is like, as long as you have ki or you have stamina, I don't know which one for balance, but as long as you have one of these things, any projectile super, any ki wave super, anything like that would instantly get blocked and would have no effect on you. Now, I'm leaving it at that. I'm saying any ki blast super, any super attacks, any ultimate attacks, but you would still be susceptible to basic attack damage. You would still be susceptible to strike ultimates, but any super attacks, any projectile supers, any ki blasts would just be null and void and would not work. So that means that this would be the kind of transformation for those people that want hand-to-hand fights. And I feel like that would be impactful and it would be meta changing, but it would still be balanced, because again, stat-wise, I would give it a 20 to 30% increase to all stats. I would increase ki regeneration, but just do nothing to stamina, not increase and not do anything to stamina. But again, imagine that you would have and maybe it would change the move set too, slightly. Like, instead of shooting regular ki blast, you shoot Hakai blast to do extra damage and stun your opponent in place or something. They could go wild with this transformation. It would be great to introduce it along with Instinct. And I think people just be like, wow, we got two great transformations. If we get all three, pure progress along with it, it would just be explosive. Now, I don't know combo wise what you would do. Now, I'm saying Hakai Blast, just, to change out the color and the effect of Ki Blast, what you do, the little yellow basic Ki Blast. And I feel like it would be fun. It would be accurate to what was shown in the show. People would be hyped for it, and you need to make it feel powerful. So giving it an effect like this where, wow, now you can't Ki Blast cancel me because my aura, my Hakai energy is going to block it. You can't just throw a random super at me because, again, my Hakai energy is going to block it. I almost said something. I almost went an extra little bit far and said, oh, maybe it should just absorb blast and add it to your own key bar. But maybe that would be a little bit OP. But blocking it and taking no damage from it whatsoever would be completely balanced. And I feel like it would be accurate to the show, accurate to the source material, but actually be, balanced. Again, this is to have fun. I'm just thinking, there's so many possibilities with what was shown in Super in the late game that would be fun. It would be applicable. It would be doable. I don't see any reason that they can't. God Destruction transformation for Xenoverse 2 DLC. Now, the last one I'm gonna do honorable mentions. I don't feel like we need Royal Blue transformation because honestly, it's just extra sparkles in the aura. It's like it would be nothing at all. Now, if you were gonna talk to me about another transformation, would Kaioken Blue be an option? Yeah, I can see that because it's a visible transformation. It's really good. Super Saiyan Blue Goku is a testament to how good it is. But Royal Blue is just not aesthetically different enough to make it a transformation. It would literally just be the Super Vegeta of the Super Saiyan Blue line of transformations. And Super Saiyan 4, I feel like is doable, but you would want custom control of it. I have to make that its own video. I don't think I can explain everything that I would do with Super Saiyan 4. So I'm gonna leave it at that. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also click that notification bell to get all the new updates for this channel as they become available. Also on top of that, enable them all, just not occasional, all the time, so you get all the updates, all the content for this channel as it becomes available. I'll be your perfect being and the #1 anime gaming and Dragon Ball channel on YouTube.